Hi Scorpios, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your September 18th to the 30th, 2017 read. I'm going to start out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide Scorpios with a word of prayer that we can close with at the end of the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Now, I'm not going to look at that card right now, but what I am going to do is get into my favorite new deck. And this is called the Sacred Circle deck, Tarot, by Anne Franklin and Paul Mason. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio, male or female, because it's a general reading, with clearly defined messages of spiritual guidance for their life path in the next couple weeks. All right, so the card representing some of you, not all of you, because I only pull so many energies in each of these videos. If you want me to pull your personal, individual energies, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, yeah, these may not apply to you all the way because they pull. There was something else I wanted to say, but I'm trying to get back to this. All right, so regret. Yeah, regretting something, guys. Scorpios. Again, this is the Sacred Circle Tarot, and I'm combining it with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification as we move through this circle spread before us. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio with clearly defined messages of guidance, spiritual guidance, for the next month and a half or so. All right, so regret. Somebody came in and offered love, or you opened your heart to them. If someone comes in, this is always my warning card to say, before you let someone over the river and into your heart, you make sure you understand what is on offer in that cup. Is it overflowing with abundance and prosperity and lots of love, or is it almost empty? Maybe you regret letting someone in or not letting someone in, and we'll clarify as we go forward. In your mental aspects position, you guys feel restricted. Look at the Five of Discs. Feeling restricted inside or outside a person or connection or situation. And being really up in your head about that. Now, in your relationships sector, you guys are in deep thought with the Page of Swords. It's like you've got your sword in your air and in the air, and you want to have harsh words. Some of you may be frustrated with a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because it's general. So you're thinking about maybe even goals that you can set to achieve a situation where you're not feeling restricted, you're not regretting the holding back of love or of letting someone in. Maybe even a conversation with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And you're trying to think of ways to fix the regret and the restriction at this time. In your creative inspirations position, we've got the King of Swords. So this is you guys trying to figure out what it is you truly want. What are your boundaries? What are your goals? State that to someone. Tell them what it is you want, so that you can decide if they're going to be in your path with you or not. If it's been a long struggle, understand that you are at the end of the struggle. That path is over. When it comes especially to a water sign, unless you can speak your piece in a fair and just manner to get any answers you feel. But I mean, it's the end of a path, so I think it's more so about don't regret it. Learn from it, move forward, and understand that everyone we run into is for a reason. It's to learn about ourselves. In your actions position, We have the Chariot, wanting to hop, skip, and jump in your train, plane, or automobile and to take the steps towards some sort of goal. But you're feeling stuck, inside, outside, or within a situation. This is a figment of our imagination when we see the Eight of Swords. We can break through that toilet paper and walk out between those swords at any time we so choose. We can take our mind and our body in any direction on this earth that we choose to. That is our ability. Your emotional aspects, that's speaking of imagination. Some of you are wanting to cut out of a situation. You don't know how. And again, you need to sit in that position that you guys, I believe, can do very well and express your emotions. Express your reality of the situation. Tell somebody what it is that you want. And if they don't want to give that to you, then cut yourself away from that path and step into a brand new one. There is some aggressive energy here, and it doesn't need to be. Words can be spoken without the sword in the air, so let's put the sword away and take the horse over for a drink of water. Whether it's you or someone else, the atmosphere definitely needs to calm down. Use your imagination as to how you can release yourself from some sort of situation. In your subconscious aspects, we've got the Lady. Some of you might be taking steps to learn from what you had to experience, to get past the regret, and to understand now that subconsciously you know that you are a good wife material, that you can create great things in your path. I'm feeling more so if you're a male, your subconscious aspects are talking about you getting in your train, plane, or automobile and taking steps towards a female to reconnect. I guess it could be a male too who's very creative. To take steps that you've been thinking about and to communicate your heart so that maybe you can release the regret. Because you feel restricted, like you can't speak what you have to say. In your practical matters position, there is solace. So after much inner turmoil, the solace may come through someone from your past or through children. Those are the things you need to take care of. Calming yourself down, being there for your children or someone from your past who may need you at this time. Conversation needs to clear the air so something can come to a close. Your inner strengths are about materialism, maintaining a beautiful home life. And Spirit's going to help you with the major arcana justice to cut negative people, situations, places, environments out of your path so that you can have balance in your life once again. The card overlooking the entire reading is the Health card. A new direction when it comes to an offer in finances where you're going to receive recognition for a job well done. There will be great gain in a new direction for those who are looking to enhance their life, their income financially. Maybe that's what you felt restricted from at some point. Maybe for some of you it has to do with finances and you're getting restricted from being recognized on a certain path, but that path is coming to an end. So now it's time to move forward. Okay, so Spirit wants to talk to you guys about change. Of course, we can't change anyone else, but we can go within. Instead of arguing with anyone outside of us, because the path doesn't have to do with anybody else. We connect with others to combine energies to learn about ourselves. And now with the King of Swords energies, it's time to realize what we need to understand. That path is over. And Spirit wants you to see that there is a brand new path ahead of you on your path. You just turn around and look forward. To understand that we cannot force anything to work in our favor. And that forcing things brings it more to an end. We have a Queen of Cups in reverse when it comes to listening to your intuition. So now is a really good time because there's a difficult decision to make. Listen to your intuition. Know that you've got the Moon card energies to help you when it comes to tradition. It may be difficult to move forward, but know that the Moon represents hope. It's shining a light on your path. It's helping for you to see clearly so that you can get excited about a new path and not be fearful of it. You have the energies of the Strength card to change where money has been into a bounty of money. But you got to make that decision. And you may be coming up against a person who's very sharp with their words. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Some of you need to decide to maybe just walk away from that person and start anew. In a 3-card summary to my left, representing the entire Sacred Circle layout for Scorpios, we have the first card in the Rider-Waite deck, representing the first week and a half to 2 weeks from when you watched the video. Maybe even 4 or 5 days. Up to 4 or 5 days, we have the High Priestess guiding and shining the light ahead of you. You receiving the clarity you've been waiting for. Walking away from something or someone that no longer fulfills you. Realizing that you put too much work into a situation and that somebody was being sneaky and dishonest. You will then realize a new path being offered to you when it comes to career and finances being offered to you by the universe. And it's through maybe a court connection with someone who's an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone who has money, that you are hoping to be able to move forward and manifest a new path. And that may happen. So you may win the battle, but you're going to lose the war when it comes to your emotions. Something's going to blow up. You're going to get to the truth of the situation and you're going to leave someone behind. In the next week and a half or so, take that position of the Queen of Swords, Scorpios. Speak clearly to others about your boundaries and your goals, and if they don't have the same goals and boundaries and they don't want to accept your love, then cut them out of your path and move on. Yes, it may feel a little imbalanced. Work on budgeting your money and then kick back and listen to your intuition about what it is you had to learn about when it came to love or when it came to this path. Know that when you communicate to others in a new direction, that you're going to be receiving new energies connecting back to you. You got to let go of the past and the pain connected to the past. Though there may be a difficult child, don't wish to bring this person back who you know is not healthy for you. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you've got the Hierophant saying congratulations. You understand what the lesson was meant to teach you. Don't allow yourself to get poor and sad and feel depressed. Understand that you are now the Emperor, the King of all kings. Put on your armor, speak your peace, and move on. If people don't respect, don't let them in your kingdom, your path. You're going to receive messages and spirit, I think almost like spiritual messages. That's going to help for you guys to go within and understand this lesson and how you allowed for this to come into your path. Consciously, subconsciously, spiritually, your subconscious knew that you needed to get through this path to learn more about yourself before you could move into this new direction. You had to endure some sort of heartache to be able to step into this brand new world path. Try not to turn an offer of love into anything too quickly as you move forward. Take your time and set goals to achieve a solid foundation with a company or a person in the next week and a half or so. All right. That's all I got there. So let's ask Spirit to please provide us with some clarity by using the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, let me get some music going on. please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio with clearly defined messages regarding their life path here on earth at this time. What are some spiritual messages, spiritual guidance, please, as they move forward into the next couple weeks? Right off the bat, they're saying it's time to choose a new direction and to look for a sign. Again, this is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm combining it with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification as we go through each step of the Celtic Cross layout before us. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpio in the next couple weeks. And we had a couple jumpers. Okay. All right. For some of you, I don't know if you've learned of this yet, or I guess it's coming. Spirit is offering you a brand new direction, and they're giving you the truth sword. So this is getting to the truth of the matter, claiming victory on a path you were on and stepping in a new direction. Even though you're not sure where this new direction is leading you, get excited about this new path because it's being offered to you by the universe. Look for a sign, because for some of you, not all of you, yes, there's a third person. And that may be the truth that you're going to receive that's going to help you to choose this new direction. In your thoughts, some of you are worried about abundance. Some of you are down and sad and feel upset about things that have taken place in the past. But that path ended at 9, and you're still allowing for these experiences to get you down when really what each of them did was make you stronger. So it's time to stand up and understand what you've learned about yourself and apply that to a new direction where you're thinking of abundance, therefore you will be able to manifest abundance. In your foundation, Spirit is saying no when it comes to court. In your recent past, Spirit is asking that you connect with your angels before making a wish. You have a star card, so you have the ability to hope, wish, and pray on a star. But Spirit wants you to look for a sign. This sign is going to give you the truth, and it's going to provide you with a new path that is blessed. In the next few weeks, maybe week and a half, meditation is what's going to bring you the answers you've been waiting for. That someone you are tied to is very unhealthy for you. See all the black in the background? It's going to darken your path. So Spirit's helping for you to move forward. In the next 2 weeks, Spirit's asking that you trust. Trust in Spirit about choosing this new direction. Start looking for this new direction. Keep your eyes open to this new path. It will come through meditation and through an opportunity when it comes to abundance. Spirit's trying to tell you there's going to be big, happy changes. As soon as you release someone who is sneaky and dishonest in your hopes and fears, within the next few weeks, you will finally be able to walk away from that which no longer serves you. To come to the realization that that path is empty. And in your outcome position, know that you have the energies of the Strength card to get more information about this new path. Spirit saying ask for help from others as an overall reading to this layout. Yes, this is going to be a difficult decision, but instead of sitting there stagnant and covering your heart, it's time to take off the blindfold and to make a decision. Look at the situation for what it is. Do you want to be mourning a situation that is spilt over and into the sand and gone a whole year from now? Or do you want to look behind you and see what Spirit wants to offer you? It's time to set some goals when it comes to a peaceful resolution. It's time to set goals when it comes to a new path and a new direction. And not to give up on this path as you move forward, knowing that with the work you put in, you are causing for your energies to move and for Spirit to direct them towards your goals, your blessings, your outcome. The situation will improve. So don't let yourself worry. Look at There's no need to worry. Hand your worries to Spirit and ask for what it is that you want, because Spirit wants to bring in an overflowing cup of abundance, prosperity, and an overflowing eternal love for you. Just take some time to think things through, because everything you've had to experience up to this point, Scorpios, has made you a much stronger person. And that is the truth that Spirit's helping you to acknowledge. And once you do, that's when the big happy changes can start to come in. But they can't come in until you can put closure to that path or connection. Okay, yep, it's coming down to the truth. Therefore, Spirit's saying, no, don't move. Sit and observe. Think about things a little longer. All right, again, I'm going to continue. We've got more room here and more time. So a lot of messages here for Scorpios. I hope I didn't say Libra. Scorpios, please. This is the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. General reading, spiritual guidance, please, for the next couple weeks. Some of you may be worried about where it is you truly belong at this time. It's all about love. There are many people who love you. Remember to connect with those who show true love, family members, friends, neighbors, cousins, whatever it is that brings you what love feels like. Be around that right now. Know in your thoughts, position, Spirit saying that they're providing you with the energies of the Strength card like they talked about before. In your foundation, they really want you to focus on a goal or a new direction. I believe that comes to finances, but we'll confirm with the Rider-Waite deck next. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Scorpios with clearly defined messages regarding their current life path on into the next couple weeks. All right, so again, we have the belonging card. Where will I find my peace, joy, contentment, happiness, and love? Where is my happily ever after? Is it here or is it elsewhere? Love is merely about equal give and take. Receiving love and giving love equally. Know that you have the Strength card in your thoughts position to look at a situation for truly what it is, that no matter which way you place those cups, they are empty and it's time to move in a new direction. Stay focused on this difficult decision. Observe and wait. In the recent past, there was a ton of chaos. And somehow you had the energies of the Strength card to make it through that. Now in the next few weeks, you're going to feel like somebody's being rigid. That was a message. Okay, so you might be feeling as though someone's being rigid. But we got to understand that we're each in our own path, working with our own spiritual lessons and experiences, and everyone else is in their own path too. From what I can see in the next few weeks, yeah, this person is over in their own path. They're dealing with their own issues, their own demons, their own concerns. So therefore, it may not have a lot to do with you. Spirit's saying if you're putting too much energy, gosh darn that dog. Sorry. All right, Scorpios, I don't know what's going on. I do know what they're trying to say, though. They're trying to say that you're putting a lot of work into someone who's got a wall up. And if that's the case, then the love's not going to get returned, okay? It's just not being returned. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you guys have control over deciding what are the cycles I've been going through. Have I been doing something over and over and over again and ending up with the same results? If so, it's time to acknowledge that and to stop the way you would have handled something before and to handle it completely differently. You have control in the next, and I know I said 4 to 6, could be, to understand that each of these swords taught you something about yourself to make you stronger and to make you understand that the cycles need to change. Then you will find where it is that you belong. Then you will find equal give and take. then you will find love. Spirit's presenting the High Priestess of Earth card. So she's going to help you to make the right decisions when it comes to finances. So hope, wish, and pray on a star with the star card energies. That Spirit can help give you the strength to move beyond this rigid wall, this person or place, and to focus on how you can stop these cycles and make the right decision on your own behalf. In your hopes and fears, you have movement, hoping to move ahead, away from some sort of three-party connection. And in your outcome position, we have the choices angel, who has a white wing and a black wing. Which choice are you going to make? Maybe you're worried. Am I going to make the good choice or the bad choice? And that therein lies the reason some of you are in fear or are unaware of what to do. Again, the moon represents hope. It's shining down on your path, and it is going to help guide you and provide you the clarity that you need so you can get excited about a new direction. The card representing the entire reading is the Fragment card. It's the Spirit's way of showing you that you're only seeing one small piece of a very large puzzle when it comes to what may be involved in a court situation. So Spirit's just asking for you to have hope at this time. Again, with the moon, they keep telling you to have hope. They're gonna provide you with a new direction and clarity. You have the ability to wish for what you want at this time. Just be careful what you wish for. Because over here, this is gone. It's spilt into the sand and it's empty. It's time to look for that new path that Spirit wants to bring your way. That has 2 cups overflowing with peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, and love. But take some time to go out into your grove. Out in the woods to your little couch with your kitty cat and your blanket. To figure out how to take those swords down off your wall. So you can sleep at night. So you can let the sun or moon shine in and brighten your life back up again. Spirit's trying to tell you there's a new path ahead of you. But they need you to get to the truth about what lust is and what love is before they bring you into the next connection. I do believe that this reading is representing somebody out there who was trying to make something continue to work with someone and it's just not working. And upon going within and meditating to Spirit about a new direction and thinking about what you've learned from this connection, you're going to start to understand what it is you had to learn, that it was a lesson. It was a difficult lesson, but it was a great lesson because it taught you a lot about yourself. And now you know what to avoid moving forward and how you're going to set your boundaries and have your goals in a new path. This is a big thing for a lot of people right now because we're in a number 1 year. And we're to like the 8th or 9th month. So we're like actually being reborn. We're getting to a point where we do have to make choices. We do have to set goals. We do need to know where we're going. And maybe for some people who we're going to be with, because in the next year, it's going to be a number 2 year. So it's going to be harmony and relationships and all kinds of things. So we're all kind of in preparation mode. And right now, the best thing we can do, if you ask me, is set your goals and work on them and let Spirit do what they need to do during this time of giving birth to these new paths. We just have to figure out the choice because we have the choice. But with you guys, they are directing you towards big happy changes. That just came up again when I shuffled. So to close your guys' reading, Scorpios, you've got the message of quiet. Just like the Grove card. Taking time to get quiet. I don't know if people just don't do this anymore, but if everybody could just spend an hour of their day getting really quiet and like coloring in a coloring book or something, it will give you time to think. And that when you think, you connect sometimes with your subconscious, who connects to Spirit, who gives you the answers and the guidance that you're asking for. Okay, to close, I'm going to read from the book. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some quiet time alone so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it as such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of an angel bumps on your skin, or a feeling that everything is starting to click into place. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sounds of your heartbeat and breathe, and notice them slowing. Then ask questions and listen to the answers that come to you as thoughts, as feelings, and as visions. Request that heaven send you signs to validate that you've accurately heard these messages from above, and then take action to where you are guided. Big spiritual couple weeks for a lot of people to just go within and listen. And, if you're new with Spirit, take some time to go for a walk and ask Spirit to show something to you on your walk. And continue to pray that as you're walking and look to see if it shows up. It may take a couple tries, but it's how much you put your heart and soul into the objective of connecting. And once you get past just that one awesome opportunity, then you're going to be able to control the answers and questions to a point where it becomes a communication. So right now, do your best to communicate with Spirit so that they can lead you down this beautiful new path, and so that you can leave those swords behind. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope to hear from you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and God bless.